Shadows of the Forgotten. In the desolate outskirts of a forgotten Russian town, where rusted factories loomed like silent giants and the air carried the bitter scent of lost dreams, there lived a man named Ivan. He was a solitary figure, his face etched with the lines of a hard life, and his hands calloused from years of toiling in the unforgiving soil.
Ivan eked out a meager existence, tending to a small plot of land that stubbornly clung to life despite the surrounding decay. His days were spent in quiet solitude, interrupted only by the occasional passerby who looked upon him with pity or, worse, indifference. In this forgotten corner of the world, where hope had long since withered away, Ivan's life unfolded like a somber melody.
One dreary morning, as Ivan tended to his crops, a weary traveler approached. The stranger's face bore the marks of a journey that had taken its toll, and his eyes held a glint of desperation. "Can you spare some food?" the traveler asked, his voice a mere whisper in the vast emptiness that surrounded them.
Ivan, though possessing little, saw a reflection of his own struggles in the stranger's eyes. Without a word, he shared what little sustenance he had. As they sat in the fading light, a peculiar bond formed between them. The traveler, named Alexei, spoke of a quest to find a place where the echoes of a forgotten past might still be heard.
"I've heard tales of a hidden village," Alexei confided. "A place untouched by the harsh realities that plague our world. A sanctuary where people still live with purpose and hope."
Ivan listened, his eyes fixed on the distant horizon. The story stirred something within him, a longing for a life unburdened by the weight of despair. For the first time in years, a spark of hope ignited in Ivan's heart. As the two unlikely companions set out on their journey, the landscape transformed around them. The decaying buildings of the forgotten town gave way to vast stretches of barren land, where the remnants of once thriving communities whispered tales of abandonment. Days turned into weeks, and the harsh reality of their surroundings pressed upon them. The wind carried the haunting echoes of those who had come before, their dreams swallowed by the unforgiving terrain. Ivan and Alexei faced hunger, exhaustion, and the relentless grip of disillusionment, yet they pressed on. In the midst of their journey, they encountered a weathered woman named Anya. She had lived a lifetime in solitude, her eyes reflecting the pain of countless unspoken stories. Anya joined their quest, seeking solace in the hope that the hidden village might offer a reprieve from the harsh realities that had defined her existence.
As the trio ventured deeper into the desolation, the stories of the hidden village became a lifeline. They spoke of a place where the scars of the past were acknowledged but not allowed to define the present. A community that embraced the shadows of its history, finding strength in unity. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the barren horizon, the travelers stumbled upon the elusive village. Nestled in a forgotten valley, it seemed untouched by the decay that surrounded it. The air carried a sense of serenity, and the few inhabitants greeted the newcomers with warm smiles. The trio found refuge among the villagers, their weary hearts rejuvenated by the simplicity of life in this hidden sanctuary. Yet, as they settled into their newfound home, the truth unfolded like a dark revelation. The village, far from being a heaven, was a mere illusion, a mirage conjured by the collective desire for escape. The villagers, like shadows in the fading light, were echoes of lives long lost, clinging to a false reality. The hidden sanctuary existed only in their shared imagination, a desperate attempt to blot out the harsh realities that haunted them. Ivan, Alexei, and Anya, confronted with the cruel twist of fate, felt the weight of disillusionment settle upon them. The once hopeful journey had led them to a place built on the fragile foundation of denial. In the stillness of that illusory heaven, as the wind whispered through the valley, Ivan spoke with a heavy heart. Sometimes, the harsh realities we try to escape are the very ones we must confront. The shadows we cast in our pursuit of solace can become the chains that bind us. The villagers, unable to face the truth, continued to live within the confines of their imaginary refuge. Ivan, Alexei, and Anya, burdened by the weight of shattered dreams, chose to leave the illusory sanctuary behind. As they retraced their steps through the barren landscape, the echoes of the hidden village faded into the harsh winds, leaving behind a haunting silence. In the end, the three travelers faced the unforgiving realities of the world, their hearts heavy with the knowledge that, sometimes, the search for sanctuary leads us to the darkest corners of our own illusions. Ivan, Alexei, and Anya ventured beyond the illusory sanctuary, determined to carve a new path through the desolation that surrounded them. The barren landscape stretched endlessly, its harshness now a mirror reflecting the truth they had discovered. As they journeyed, the trio encountered a group of nomads, weathered faces etched with tales of survival. Among them was a storyteller named Nadia, her eyes carrying the weight of wisdom earned through hardship. Intrigued by the stranger's quest, she invited them to share their journey. As Ivan, Alexei, and Anya recounted their experiences, Nadia listened intently, her gaze flickering with a mixture of empathy and understanding.
Nadia revealed that she, too, had once sought refuge in the illusion of a better life. Her story mirrored the trio's, a quest for solace that led to a harsh awakening. Despite the shared pain, Nadia spoke of resilience, of facing the truth and finding strength in the raw authenticity of existence. Inspired by Nadia's words, the travelers and the nomads formed an unexpected alliance. Together, they faced the challenges of the desolate landscape, each step forward a testament to the indomitable human spirit. The camaraderie that blossomed among them became a beacon in the darkness, a reminder that, even in the harshest realities, bonds could be forged. As they continued their journey, the group stumbled upon the remnants of a forgotten village, its crumbling structures standing as silent witnesses to the passage of time. Amidst the ruins, they discovered an ancient journal, a chronicle of dreams and struggles, the ink fading but the emotions still palpable. The journal belonged to a young woman named Leda, who had once aspired to be an artist. Her sketches depicted the vibrant life that had once thrived in the village. Yet, as the entries unfolded, so did the tale of a community torn apart by internal strife and external challenges.
Leda's final entry, stained with tears, spoke of the heartbreaking decision to abandon the village in search of a better life. The dream of a sanctuary had eluded her, and the once bustling community had succumbed to the relentless grip of reality. The discovery resonated deeply with the travelers and the nomads. In the fading light of the day, they gathered around a makeshift fire, sharing stories of their own struggles and the strength they found in facing the harsh truths of their existence. In the quietude of that moment, Ivan spoke, his voice carrying the weight of experience. Life is not about escaping the harsh realities, but finding purpose within them. Our journey, though marked by disillusionment, has led us to a newfound understanding the strength that arises when we confront the shadows of our past. United by a shared resolve,
The diverse group decided to honor the forgotten village by planting seeds of hope amidst its ruins. With each seed, they symbolically reclaimed the land from the grip of despair, sowing the promise of a different future. Days turned into nights, and the once forgotten village began to change. The nomads, travelers, and newfound friends worked together to rebuild what had been lost, forging a community that embraced its scars and acknowledged the challenges that lay ahead.
As the village rose from the ashes, Ivan, Alexei, Anya, Nadia, and the nomads discovered that the true sanctuary they sought was not a place untouched by hardship but a collective spirit that faced adversity with unwavering determination. In the heart of the once forgotten village, surrounded by the echoes of a tumultuous history, they found a home, a refuge built on the resilience of those who refused to be defined by the harsh realities that had shaped them. The revitalized village, now teeming with life and purpose, became a beacon in the desolate landscape, a testament to the strength of those who refused to succumb to the harsh realities that had once defined the forgotten outskirts of Russia. Within the rejuvenated community, Ivan, Alexei, Anya, Nadia, and the nomads discovered a newfound sense of belonging. The bond forged through shared struggles and the collective effort to rebuild had transformed the once silent ruins into a vibrant hub of activity. As the villagers toiled in the fields and tended to the newfound crops, a sense of optimism permeated the air. The harsh winds that had once carried whispers of despair now seemed to echo the resilience of those who had dared to defy fate. Among the villagers, a young girl named Masha stood out. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity, and her laughter echoed through the revitalized streets. Masha had been born into the aftermath of the village's decline, yet she grew up amidst the revival, blissfully unaware of the shadows that once cloaked the community.
One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the revitalized village, Ivan gathered the residents. With a weathered journal in hand, he spoke of the forgotten stories etched within the pages, of Lyra, the artist whose dreams had been crushed, and the resilience that had risen from the ruins. In our quest for a sanctuary, we found not just a place, but a community that thrives on the strength we draw from one another, Ivan declared, his voice carrying a sense of gratitude for the newfound purpose. The villagers, young and old, listened intently. Nadia, the nomad storyteller, shared tales of the world beyond the village, a world where challenges persisted, but the collective spirit could overcome them. The once disparate group had become a family bound by shared experiences and a commitment to confront the harsh truths that life presented. As seasons cycled through, bringing challenges and triumphs, the village became a haven not just for its residents, but for those seeking refuge from the unforgiving expanse. Travelers, nomads, and kindred spirits found solace within its walls, contributing to the ever-evolving tapestry of stories etched into the village's history. Masha, now a young woman, became a symbol of the village's resilience. Inspired by the stories of the past, she took up Lyra's dream of artistry, adorning the walls with vibrant murals that depicted the journey from decay to renewal. The village square, once marked by silence, now resonated with the sounds of laughter, shared stories, and the occasional strumming of a makeshift guitar. In the heart of this thriving community, the once weary travelers, Ivan, Alexei, Anya, and Nadia, realized that their journey had not only led them to a physical sanctuary, but to a profound understanding. The sanctuary they sought wasn't a static place, but a dynamic, ever-evolving spirit, the collective resilience that flourished when individuals faced the harsh truths together. As they stood together in the fading light of another day, Ivan spoke, "Our sanctuary is not confined by walls or boundaries. It resides in the strength we find in one another, in the shared purpose that transcends the challenges we face. This, here, is our sanctuary, a living testament to the enduring human spirit." And so, in the midst of the revitalized village, where shadows had once cast a veil of despair, the travelers found a home, a sanctuary built not on escapism, but on the collective resilience that had transformed a forgotten corner of Russia into a beacon of hope. Within the revitalized village, the sense of community flourished as the seasons continued to cycle through. The once forgotten outskirts became a thriving hub, not just of survival, but of shared purpose and connection. As the village continued to grow, it drew the attention of outsiders, some seeking refuge, others driven by curiosity. One such newcomer was a weathered woman named Ksenia. She arrived on the outskirts of the village, her eyes reflecting a blend of weariness and determination. Unlike the travelers who had found solace in the community, Ksenia bore the scars of a solitary journey, haunted by memories she carried like burdens. As Ksenia cautiously approached the village, the residents, now accustomed to welcoming strangers, greeted her with open arms. Ivan, who had become a revered figure in the community, sensed Ksenia's inner turmoil and invited her to share her story. Reluctantly, Ksenia began to unravel the chapters of her past, a life marked by loss, betrayal, and a relentless pursuit of something she could not name. Her journey, filled with the shadows of her own choices, mirrored the harsh realities that had once gripped the forgotten village. In Ksenia's narrative, the villagers recognized echoes of their own struggles, and a collective empathy enveloped her. She became an unexpected addition to the diverse tapestry of lives interwoven within the revitalized community.
As days turned into weeks, Ksenia found herself drawn to a particular corner of the village where a makeshift library had been established. Amidst the salvaged books and handcrafted shelves, she discovered the journal of a former resident named Nikolai. Nikolai's journal recounted a tale of love, betrayal, and redemption, a journey through the darkest corners of the human experience. His words resonated with Ksenia, offering a semblance of understanding and a connection to a shared past. Driven by a newfound purpose, Ksenia began to contribute to the village in her own way. She shared her skills as a healer, tending to the physical and emotional wounds of those who sought her assistance. The scars of her own past became a source of strength, a testament to the transformative power of confronting one's demons. The village, now enriched by Ksenia's presence, continued to evolve. The once ruined structures were replaced with sturdy homes, and communal gardens flourished under the care of the residents. The shared effort to rebuild not only the physical village but also the collective spirit became a cornerstone of its identity. One evening, as the residents gathered around a communal fire, Ksenia spoke to the assembly. "Our stories are like threads woven into the fabric of this village," she began, her voice carrying a sense of newfound purpose. "In facing the harsh realities of our past, we've not only survived but thrived. Each scar, each shadow, has become a part of the vibrant tapestry that defines us."
The villagers listened intently, their faces illuminated by the flickering fire. Ivan, seated among them, nodded in agreement, acknowledging the continuous journey they all undertook, a journey that transcended physical borders and reached into the depths of shared human experience. In the revitalized village, where scars were embraced as symbols of strength, and shadows were transformed into threads of connection, the residents discovered that the sanctuary they sought wasn't just a destination, it was an ongoing process of growth, healing, and shared resilience. And so, under the vast Russian sky, the village thrived as a living testament to the enduring spirit that could emerge from the harshest realities of existence.